Hey there, welcome to the Obachanchatter. Today is Monday, the April the 14th, 2025. I am here to recap for you the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 6, Peace Interrupted. Um, this probably not going to be a long review or recap. It's not going to be in order because I really, be honest with you, I didn't want to do it. As soon as they showed me the front of Britt house, I didn't want to see it. That's the sickest crap. I call cap on everything she said. Was she there? Was she at the bank, at the vault, at the dinner? Was she there? Was she there with the pow and I ain't playing it, bitch, and you gonna learn today, and this ain't this reality, this ain't that TV shit over here. Was she there? Is she really sitting down on her goddamn couch? I didn't believe it. I was humiliated. She set me up. Excuse me. She set me up to be put on display like that in front of 200 people. I cannot believe it. That she was coming for me. She can't, bitch. If you don't shut the fuck up, I can't even wait till it gets to 2 minutes. I usually try to wait till 2 minutes. If you don't shut the fuck up, sitting up in here, and then Mike dude should have told her. He seen that bitch when he can't pick her up, his wife, acting like a goddamn fool. She better learn today. And he just stand there and let her talk, ain't say shit. Well, I would have told her, like, that girl gone, get your ass in the car and be quiet. And she gonna learn today, and I don't be playing with that. She worse today than she was the last time we saw her. And she just be coming for me. And she's still fucking talking about Kenya. So they all give their take on Shemea. I felt my heart in my stomach. Porsha thought it was disgusting. Kelli was like, it was below the belt. I'm not gonna let anybody disrespect my friends. So anyway, they show us Britt 48 hours later. I haven't slept in 24 hours. She to home pretending to be heartbroken. No sleeping. But everybody DMing me. My friends, my clients, you only had no goddamn friends. She doesn't know the damage she did. She told Mike, I spent $250 on them flowers and you got robbed because I didn't even think it looked that good. And as a matter of fact, I said you must have bought the smallest one you could find. All that shooting shit you was talking about doing. So she said, everybody makes mistakes. She said, and when I was younger, I made several mistakes. I mean, I had my boyfriend. I just tried to do webcam, and then I had my boyfriend take me while I gave him fellatio. You fucking dummy. Who does your boyfriend? And then she gonna say she had all that scrubbed off the internet. How the fuck you do that? How you go get the internet scrub? If that shit is out there, you must have some serious ass money. Cause the only people I know that subscribe to that shit is people that's millionaires. Like for instance, when the first Bush before he married his wife, when she was in high school, they was going to a prom. Her boyfriend broke up with her. How about that night she hit that motherfucker with a car? She said it was on accident and she killed him. When he started running for office and for mayor and shit of Texas, you couldn't find none of that shit. You know why? Because they paid to have people scrub. I had it scrubbed. Well, you ain't having. You get your money back because somebody went. Everybody got your shit. I'm just saying. So she said, I prayed to get away from the infamous. She said, I dare she. Who the fuck did she is so fucking delusional. This was hard to watch. I'm like, who the fuck is this chick? Who the fuck do she think that she is? So anyway, she Shemea is expecting company. She pissed me off. Walking around the house with them big ass fucking pink high heel shoes on, but you sitting in a confessional with slippers on. Make it make sense. Just wear slippers. That shit don't fit you. She get on my nerves because Shemea just she. Y'all trying too hard to make her that girl. She not that fucking girl. She a nice girl and she a sweet girl, but she ain't that fucking girl. She the Pollyanny girl. She ain't trying to be Porsha, and cause she can't be Porsha. She can only be Shemea. But anyway, she expects the company, and in her confessional, She up in there with that purple, and I like her with that. So anyway, she in the confessional saying the same shit everyone is goddamn shows say every week. How we get the group back together? Don't put it together. So anyway, they expected Angie to come. So it's Shemea, it's Kelli, Porsha coming, and Angie, and they start fucking with Angie by her fan. But she said so in her confessional with her purple on, where she looks real nice too. She says that a reason why I got a fan because I'm the hottest bitch in the room. Ha ha. You know, bitch, you going through menopause, or you already went through it, or you just having your hot flashes. So anyway, Shemea sit down with them, say, I just need to process it all. It's been 48 hours, bitch. Why you ain't got to process? Just say, y'all, let's talk about this shit. Don't even have to process it. You processed it all. She said, so then here go Kelli. It's a space where Kenya's supposed to lift people up, not tear people down. They're like, yeah, 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 that's it. So Portia said, I was just shocked, girl. She just twirled herself right on down the hill. And here go Kelli. Woo, child, I think she's still there. Now, last time before this shit, you was friends with Kenya. You liked the Kelli. Now she twirling down and she's still in hell. And just because you don't like what she did, I haven't had friends that did shit or people that I love or care about that done shit or motherfuckers that I don't care about this shit I ain't like. Sometimes you ain't always got to say something, but I don't be talking about my friend. And to me, Kelli, you got a lot of goddamn mouth. All them problems you got with that ugly, cause I know why he don't want his face show. He shouldn't show his body either. Cause I mean, you kind of cute, but you married a biscuit girl. I'm just saying. So anyway, Shemea just said, I just think it went too far. Says, you did it to herself. She did her own stuff at home. So Kelli and her daughter's doing some kind of fake ass yoga I ain't never seen before. And the daughter really getting on her nerves, like she don't really want to do it with her. So as they finish with the yoga and shit, some article come out about her husband, how she don't want to see it and shit. And her kids is at school, and there's certain shit people shouldn't see. Well, that's the world now. Before, all kinds of shit be going up in your house. Don't nobody know nothing about it. Now, new technology, everybody know every goddamn thing. You don't even know when you're being recorded. You be out in the street, mind your business, and somebody making a film on your ass, making a film on you. Oh, so when they all sitting around, Kelli was talking about it was just so terrible. I don't think that I could ever forgive her. What about y'all? You think you can forgive her? First, wasn't nobody really answering, and then Portia was like, I mean, would you forgive her? Would you? And Portia and her, she ain't say it in front of everybody, but she said her confessional. And her confessional, she did that. If she pulled some pictures out of me, somebody sucking somebody ding a ling, we's gonna be done. So then Shemea started with that, we gotta learn from our mistakes. That's her mother. She said, I'm just like that churchy shit. You have to look at each other as ladies and learn to live from one. Learn to live and love one another and learn from our mistakes and know not to shut up, ma'am. They know they grown ass women. They know they ain't supposed to do that shit. So then Angie said, yeah, to Portia, I was offended by that shit that you said about Charles. And she said, girl, I know. She said, I shouldn't have did that energy because I was only playing at first. Girl, Portia, you dumb. First of all, you the bitch that went to somebody's house and left out with their husband. And you gonna be around a group of women talking about somebody's husband, about some shit, or you heard some freaky shit or something about whatever it was. You should never go in the lane of somebody man with their woman. Now don't even talk about it. Stay your ass out of that whole area. Yeah, just don't even go over there, cause you don't need to say nothing. Cause she should have punched you in your goddamn face. And I'd be like, bitch, even though I don't see where Angie go, why she got Charles ugly like that. I mean, how he got her like that. But you ain't, nah. I'm gonna punch you in your face right now, so we don't have to deal with the shit later. So while they all sitting around talking about their problems, Fucking Drew come in and she late as hell. When they still at Shemea house, Drew, she always late. She come in late, but before she even speak to the people, she get her play first. I said, "Go ahead, girl." So they was asking somewhere in here. Shamir was asking. Oh, they when they went out. Okay, okay, okay. So they all sitting around, and somewhere Porsha said, "I went okay." And this is another thing. When Porsha started talking about her divorce with Simon, fuck her, fuck Simon, fuck the divorce. I don't know why she's sitting right here like she's so in love. Yes, we understand your ass got scammed. You thought you was scamming this motherfucker. He scammed you. No, he ain't the man you thought he was. The man you thought he was had money like Shemea's husband. And come to find out this motherfucker ain't had none of that what he said. And your ass was smart and jumped off the gun because you did not want to be with him because he did not have. You thought he had some shit and he didn't have nothing, and you don't want to be with him no more because you're like, fuck that, and I don't blame you. So anyway, you talking about how Peoria, what the fuck your daughter name is, Miss Little P girl, she got in the bed and was like, she called Simon Papa, where's Papa? And I said, he gone to work. Fucking lying. I wouldn't even lie to my daughter. I tell them the truth. All this internet, and somebody gonna tell her. No, I'm gonna tell you somebody gonna tell her because my granddaughter was outside playing at my new spot, right, an apartment building, and I told you I sold my house. I'm gonna tell you this how I know. My granddaughter's like 10 or she 11. And these two little girls, I guess they go to her school, right? My daughter was outside, but they couldn't see where my daughter was standing. So my granddaughter was just outside with a headphone on. So these little girls walk up to her and say, "Hey, hey, how you doing?" And she said, "Fine." They say, "You live around here?" They say, "I visited my grandmother." Well, apparently the little girl, this place Clarksville is not that big. The little girl, mama, she know where I live. I don't know. I guess because the bus stop where my old house used to be, it's on the first. It's in the front of the house. The kids, the bus stop in front of my house. So the little girl told my granddaughter, Mm, your grandmother downgraded, didn't she? Yeah, bitch, I did. I don't need no 3 bedroom. I don't need no house this big with all these steps and shit. Yes, I did. I downgraded and took my goddamn money and went by my motherfucking business. But I'm saying this little girl's like 10. Talk to my little girl. Why the fuck they care about who downgrading, who living the where? So you sitting around here not trying to talk to your kids. You better tell them motherfuckers so somebody else tell them. I will. I'll be like, you're no good, goddamn daddy. Cause I ain't gonna pretend this motherfucker got me in here busting my head between the bed and the nightstand, trying to take my shit, stealing from me. Yeah, tell them. I don't want my kids to know it. It's hurtful. It's the fucking truth, and the truth hurts sometimes. So she getting on my nerves. Drew getting on my nerves, and he left me on red. He didn't even call back. That little girl's not his daughter. And the only reason why I'm gonna say that is because motherfuckers, and that is their sperm walking around with your egg, and them motherfuckers will not pick up the phone and call. So he don't have no DNA blood linking to shit with your little girl. So why are you expecting? And I don't want no motherfucker talk to my kid that treat me like shit. Stay the fuck away from us. Yes. That's the same shit Kelli. Kelli got a daughter out of wedlock, that oldest one that's 17, and she got them three with that crazy ass man. And every time you turn around, Kelli's trying to get somebody some goddamn advice. Fix your life. Cause you apparently can't pick the men right. What the fuck was he doing for you? Is all he trying to do is take from you? What the fuck was he doing? What was you doing? Stop. This one and that one. Kelly, mind your fucking business. And why you ain't never with your kids? And why you ain't never somewhere open up your goddamn restaurants? Every time I see you, you over at somebody's house talking shit. Stay your ass home or at your restaurant. And then why we ain't never at your restaurant? We eating chicken and waffles at somebody else shit, ain't we? I don't know. I told y'all I ain't like this episode. So anyway, while they sitting there talking, somebody asked Porsha, "Will you go back with Simon?" He said, "Just forget this right now. Just forget it. Let's just get back together." She said, "No." And you know why she said no? Because he disrespected her mother. Bitch, you was trying to whoop Dennis' mama ass in the islands. What? Girl, these bitches is crazy. These bitches they don't believe in no kind of karma or none of that. They just think they could just do shit and it don't nothing happen to them. It's amazing to me. It's fucking amazing. So anyway, when Drew walked in, she talked to everybody, but her and Porsha ain't saying nothing to each other. So Porsha still got a fucking attitude. So Kelly said, "I'm hosting the brunch. I would like all you ladies to come if you think y'all can be on one accord." And then that's when Drew said, I can fuck with Porsha said I can fuck with Drew as long as me and Dennis we stay in the co-parenting lane with that little girl, we fine. So anyway, somewhere I don't know why she said that, but Drew said she related to Michael Jordan. I don't really. She's a liar too. So anyway, we got Kelly. Yeah, I told you Kelly had all his daughters doing yoga, and the daughter said she ain't gonna never get married. Now I don't blame her because your mother don't show you shit healthy in a relationship, and I'm just sorry she just don't. Which you need to show your daughter Kelly is to take her ass in therapy and work on self loving. So anyway, we got Drew. She back at home. She going back and forth with her daughter because she want to get her hair done, and her daughter don't want to act right. And she trying to act like Drew trying to tell us like her kids act good all the time, girl, please. And they act bad, and they even acting even badder because they know something going on in the house. That's exactly why you should tell your kids what's going on. They know their father don't supposed to live in a goddamn basement. So anyway, Ralph is upstairs early than when he's supposed to be because usually it's Drew's day weekend to leave. And she said most times it's time for her to leave. He ain't nowhere to be around. But the day he upstairs, maybe because his father's day, he want to have him get it started. So she said, I need to talk to you. And he said, okay, yeah. So they talked to each other. She said, my lawyer said you're supposed to call exterminator. He said, I've been told you to call exterminator. You should have called 3 weeks ago. And I mean, you can't call exterminator and you can't pay for it either. I pay for all the bills. I'm like, well, how the fuck do you pay the bills? Because I don't ever see you doing nothing but playing football with your kids and talking shit about Drew. That's all I ever see him doing. What y'all see? If somebody else knows this motherfucker do, put it in comments for me. So anyway, we got Shemea and her confessional with her slippers on. I do not like her. She just like she's trying too hard to fit into a mold that she is not, and it is driving me crazy. Bitch, just be yourself. So she's talking about the RL producer, and that's who Drew should get. And I was like, you sound a little like a bit of a hater, because Drew ain't said shit about your singing. So the dude is gonna have her do 2 songs a day, and in her confessional, she's saying, yeah, that's what Drew should get her. She should get her some RL and how upset she was about Porsha saying that it was Drew on the song and not her, and they grew up together and how I hurt her feelings. Well, bitch, tell her the fuck. So anyway, she made the studio now with them with some shit that she still like she not comfortable in wearing. She also got some t-shirts and some shorts she keep trying to pull out the crack of her coochie out of the legs of her between her legs. She just seemed like she uncomfortable with me. So Angie stopped by and she meet Ariel. She said, "Oh my God, Ariel!" And they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna go tweak her song a minute." So two ladies talked, and she said so Angie tells Shemea that she's sorry how Portia acted like an asshole at the dinner, talking about she didn't know that was her song, this, that, and that thing. She said, I know. She said it was so disrespectful. She said we couldn't even hear you. She said she said she's supposed to be my biggest cheerleader, but she ain't. She ain't gonna be, bitch. She's a hater. Portia is a hater. Portia is good with you as long as she got the light on her. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. She's just like that. It's people that got to be in the spotlight. And I'm like this. If you got to be in the spotlight and I feel like I got to be in the spotlight, then I won't be fucking with you. I go somewhere else, get my own light by myself. And I'm just real. I don't need you shining on me. So, she said that Portia really hurt her, and she said Portia said that she was sorry, but I'm still hurt. Well, tell her, bitch, you gonna keep hurting. All you doing, Shemea, is every time Portia do something to you, you just letting it settle and settle until your ass is gonna explode. And I guess it's already happened because I don't think y'all friends anymore. She said I'll talk to her about it. And so Drew come by the studio too, and they all sit around. And they start talking, and she keeps singing this goddamn song that I'm sick of hearing already. She was singing it in her confessional, she mean, and she's singing it, and they got the music playing, and they playing it. So just be quiet. So anyway, something about Drew said she gonna be paying for somebody college, but I guess Shemia might sing some shade and said she already got her college money, girl. She said, well, it could be so. Drew said, I guess it could be some snack money. when you get the residuals off her song. So anyway, it's a knock on this bitch door, bitch Britt the bitch door, and it's her mother. I said, I thought your mother lived with y'all. She said, I'm doing renovations. Excuse me. Let's go say it's in my office. Apparently, you don't need your office no more because you said that you were the investigation. So she said, I'm so embarrassed and upset. I had to call my mom to tell her that can you shame me for doing fellatio? You ain't tell your mama the whole shit, girl. Because if you told your mama the whole shit, your mama wouldn't been talking like she talking. Which is, you shouldn't have did that shit. You should have told that bitch you was gonna shoot her. Keep your mouth shut. So anyway, Shemea and Porsha, they're hanging out at some shit like Dave and Buster's or Putt Putt or something. And then some places like you can get a food bid and shit and play some games. So she don't tell Porsha that she bothered by that shit by how she been fucking with her. She put my feelings to the side because now it's just not the time. It's just time to have fun. She wanted to be supportive. She's such a kiss ass, man. So anyway, they started talking about this shit with Charles. So anyway, she said, "Girl, what you say to Angela?" She said, "Charles." So Portia said, "This how she said, Charles, Charles, what you here?" So they said we're gonna call her Netta and shit. That Kelly called her Netta because she walk around with a fan. It ain't gonna be funny when your ass start carrying one around. You start getting hot flashes in the grocery store trying to put your goddamn head in a damn ice cream freezer. So anyway, I said, Shemea knows it because she like, what's up with Dennis? And, you said need boundaries and Drew. And she said, me and Dennis is fine. She said, I told him that she said, is she shooting with him? She said Drew wanted Drew to shoot with him, but Drew was like, but Dennis didn't do it, and I thought he was. So she said, yeah, but Portia said, I thought you told me you weren't gonna shoot with him. So I said, Portia, stop playing all this goddamn game. She went to this motherfucker and said, if you on camera with Drew, your ass is gonna have a goddamn problem. So that's probably why he didn't shoot with her, cause you said that stupid shit. So she said, he wanted me to tell him not to do it. And I said, no, you choose, Dennis. You choose whether you want to shoot film with her or not. He couldn't choose. You did it for him. Y'all bitches don't think we watching the show. So anyway, Shemea got her ass whooped, played putt with Portia, and she got this because she ain't said nothing to her about how she fucked with her about her song, dummy. So Kelly brunch is the day, and her stylist day named Paris. And I don't like how Paris dressed her. I don't like how he was dressed either. She almost like she stuffed in her clothes or they too little. I don't know. I don't like how she dressed neither. So he said, let's get these plastic. He set up the table and stuff for her. She said, get it to her standards. So he said, no plastic cups. She said, yeah, no plastic cups. Because the lasers is plastic enough. See, I don't like people say shit like that about me. So she said, this is really for Britt. We want to support her. So Porsha called Britt while she won't, her and Paris is not putting that goddamn chicken down. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make me some. They will not put down that goddamn chicken. So Portia called, and Portia said she can't come because she's sick. She called for something for hilarious. She ain't gonna come. So Britt tell her, okay, feel better. Don't come back. Don't steal nobody, man. See shit like that. Mom too smart. So when Shemea come in with this ugly ass outfit that don't fit her, trying to model down the steps and shit. I don't like what she got on either. I like Angie, what she got on is okay. But Angie said she brought Polly and Esther, and they both hot. She said her dress about to catch her ass on fire, but she got a fan. And it's funny when she walk up to the table, she sees a fan, but it's not hers, it's Paris's. So she said, "No, never mind. I have mine." So anyway, when we see Britt, she coming into, she said, "Oh, let's take a Britt, it's this shit taking a toll on her mental. The social media time she come on to go on social media, you see something about her." She said, so anyway, that she said the hard part is behind us. I was like, who the fuck is us? When she said it at the tape, she said the hard part is behind us. So Kelly started talking, and I think Kelly trying to start shit. She said, "Kelly said this verse is for you, support you, but I want you to know that the ladies have been talking to Kenya." And so Britt take offense to that. Why is y'all talking to Kenya? Why y'all worried about what's going on with her? It's my business, my husband, my license that's in jeopardy. So she was like, "How you use your license?" So Angela's like, "What you mean?" She said, "Based off of what?" She said, "Well, how you losing your license? How you lose your license? Based off of what?" She said, "What you mean based off of what? What happened?" So she was like, "Are you slow, Angela? What are you talking about? Which are you slow, Angela? Read the room. Have you been around?" So Angela was like, "Listen." So I don't know. Angela and Britt were sitting next to each other, and Kelly was like, "No, no, no. Let me switch places with y'all." So they switched places, and Angela said, child," because I thought that that this was a peace offering. And she said, "Read the motherfucking." Before Angela got up, Britt said, "Read the motherfucking room." And ain't nobody saying that. And they just looking at this bitch like she crazy. Angela's like, Angela ain't said nothing back to her. She ain't cussed back at her because I would have. I've been like, "Bitch, you read the room. You the one started that shit. That's what the fuck you get." She should have whooped your ass tonight. Actually, I wouldn't even did that shit at my salon. That night you talking about shooting me. You wouldn't even got nowhere to get to no gun. I'd have whooped your ass right there at that table. As soon as I got up, I just turned around, start wailing on your ass. You are crazy. And why y'all care about them? The ones that sit at the table, that's the OGs that care about them because she ain't did shit to them. You one of them bitches. That's why you don't have no friends. You wasn't even talking to your sisters. You weren't talking to nobody but your husband and possibly your mother. You have no friends except Kelly. And you have no friends now. Because I swear I just seen an interview with this bitch, Kelly. And she was like, "I don't fuck with her. I don't like her. She ain't no good. You fake." And if I swear I will not watch it. If I get on this motherfucker and she crying about, "Oh, what's done to me? Oh my God." You suck the dick. I'm going to tell you, you got on the show talking about how I was up there fixing in high school. The fuck you get? I'm done with this. I just and then her mama kissing her ass too. What would you, oh baby? I know with some. If you were one of my kids and you come and you tell me this type of shit happened to you, somebody grand opening, what the fuck you been doing? And I would ask why you. Well, if you the mama, you already know why she ain't got no girlfriends. All this that I've done to switch my life to build my life around. We ain't seen you this shit. Nothing. But go after Kenya, and you still fucking with Kenya. They shouldn't even took Kenya off the show, cause goddamn, y'all still all talking about her. Oh, let me go. 28:10. Thank you. 28 minutes and 12 seconds. Thanks. Could have been anywhere. Ugh, I'm come back better.